Hello friends, myself CA Vijay Mittal. I welcome again to all the viewers at Professional Gyan Kendra. Friends, today we will discuss about GSTR 2B. It is a very hot topic that is recently introduced by the government. Friends, we will discuss about GSTR 2B in a differentiation manner with GSTR 2A. First of all, we will discuss about introduction of GSTR 2B. GSTR 2B is a auto-drafted input tax credit statement that is recently introduced by the government. It is just similar to GSTR 2A, but there are some differences between GSTR 2A and GSTR 2B. GSTR 2B is generated once by 12th of the following month, means 12th of the succeeding financial month. GSTR 2B can be generated by the recipient or the buyer, we can say, on the basis of GSTR 1, GSTR 5, GSTR 6. But GSTR 2A is generated on the basis of GSTR 1, GSTR 5, GSTR 6, GSTR 7 and GSTR 8. GSTR 1 is, everybody knows that it is filed by a regular supplier. GSTR 5 is filed in case of non-resident foreign taxpayers, and GSTR 6 is filed in case of input service distributors. Friends, GSTR 2B is generated once in a month on a constant basis. For example, for the month of July 2020, a GSTR 2B can be generated by 12th August 2020. Now friends, I would like to discuss about the time period. Means for what time period GSTR 2B will be generated. For the month of July GSTR 2B, the time will be 12 am of 12th July 2020 to 11:59 pm of 11th August 2020. Means 12 am of 12th July to 11:59 pm of 11th August 2020. That time period will be considered for the GSTR 2B of July 2020 month. Means GSTR 2B will capture the data that is uploaded by the supplier during this time period, and it will be generated once in a month. Friends, now I would like to discuss about the benefits of GSTR 2B. First benefit, friends, it will provide the facility to the taxpayers, means receivers or the buyers, to reconcile their accounts or records with the ITC that is reflected in GSTR 2B. Second benefit, friends, it will also help to know that no credit has been taken twice on the basis of a particular document. Means a particular document or particular invoice pay, double credit should not be taken. That can be identified by GSTR 2B. It will also help to know that whether credit has been reversed as per law wherever it is required. And last one, friends, it will also help to know whether GST has been paid under reverse charge in case of import of goods or services. In GSTR 2A, friends, it will not provide the information regarding the input tax credit in case of import of goods. But in GSTR 2B, it provides the information regarding the input tax credit in case of import of goods or import of services. GSTR 2A is generated on the basis of GSTR 1, GSTR 5, GSTR 6, GSTR 7 and GSTR 8. but GSTR 2B is generated on the basis of GSTR 1, GSTR 5 and GSTR 6. GSTR 2A is a dynamic statement and it will get updated as and when supplier uploaded the number of documents or invoices. But GSTR 2B is a static statement. It will be generated once for a particular period and suppliers uploading the bill will not affect the GSTR 2B. Friends, now I would like to discuss about generated summary of GSTR 2B, what it will reflect. Point number 1, a generated 2B summary will show a summary of input tax credit available as on the date of generation, and it will further divide it into two parts. Part number 1, input tax credit that can be availed, and second point, the input tax credit that is to be reversed. It will also show the summary of input tax credit that is not available, and it is further divided into two parts: ITC not available and ITC that is to be reversed. Now friends, I would like to discuss how we will find the GSTR 2B on the GST portal. Similarly, as we find GSTR 2A, in the same way we can find the GSTR 2B. First of all, we have to log in on the GST portal. Then we will go to the dashboard and there we will find the return dashboard. Then we will select the particular tax period and we will reach to the GSTR 2B. Friends, one important point I would like to discuss: Rule 36, Sub-Rule 4 was linked to GSTR 2A, but now it can be linked to GSTR 2B because GSTR 2B is much user friendly than the GSTR 2A. And as everybody knows that under Rule 36 Sub-Rule 4, if the supplier fails to upload the invoices or the debit note, as the case may be, in that case recipient or the buyer can avail the input tax credit 120% of the ITC that is reflecting in GSTR 2A. With these words, friends, I would like to say thank you for watching the video, and I hope that it will be informative and useful to all of you. We will meet again with a new video on the new topic. Till then, namaskar, dhanyawad.